It is now. Hi.
Hello?
I have to Google how to record video on this thing every single time that we do
It's
this.
the play button.
Oh, it's a Mac. It's fancy. Let me find these. This is Aaron. If you're new around
Hello.
here, you guys have asked him a lot of questions. And you seem to think Aaron has a counseling degree, which he does not. Because he's in the army. We're gonna start off with this one because it's a statement of fact, not a question.
Okay.
It says, "Tell my bro he's a human teddy bear."
What?
It says to
somebody
tell
just-
you that you're a human teddy bear.
I don't know if I should take that as a compliment or not. That either
I mean,
means I'm fat or I'm just very cuddly. I don't know how you know either of those.
I don't know either because you don't really do either of those. Eh. This was the first question that came in. This is an Ask Aaron. We're asking Aaron questions. This is 2017 edition. We're calling it Ask Aaron Take 20 because there's 20 questions.
Good job, guys.
Yeah, that's the most there's ever been. So, Aaron, what are 3 things that you love about your sister?
Next question.
No. You wanted them to ask you questions.
I didn't actually. You
literally texted me and you were like, "Are we going to do an Ask Aaron?" He did. It's not nice to lie to your fans.
You guys just kind of threw me under the bus here. She buys me lunch and supper sometimes.
I bought you a movie last night.
Movie
and lunch
tickets.
today.
She sends me early pictures.
I do.
So that was 3 things.
No, lunch and buying things counts as 1.
Early videos and pictures are different, so that's 3 things.
No,
right
because
there.
they're things that I send you.
It's a tough one.
Yep. Just going right for it. Doesn't get any easier.
Well, if I were to have another sister, it wouldn't be the same. Next question.
Okay, this question's from Greg. Technically, it's 2. What's the best poutine you've ever had?
Nordenger's Pub in Saint Jean, Quebec.
Describe.
Big giant plate. You guys can't see that big giant plate with cheese curds, obviously. Good gravy. And then they put like pulled pork on it if you want. It's awesome. It is the best poutine I've ever had in my life. Don't ever go to Quebec to have though. Quebec is like Quebekistan.
You're doing really great until that part.
That wasn't like a racial joke or anything. It's just we call it Quebekistan because it sucks there. It's terrible. Don't ever go to Quebec. You will get in a car accident.
If I have any Quebec followers, I'm sorry. There's a guy from Quebec in town the other day, actually.
You should go back.
He didn't know what he was doing.
Sounds about right.
Kay.
The girls in Quebec are cute, though.
Shh. Have you been... This is also Greg. Have you ever been to one of the 3 territories? And if you haven't, do you want to? 3 territories for the Americans are the bits above the provinces.
I'm probably going to get to go to Alert.
Yukon. Where is Alert, Aaron?
Alert is the most northern tip of
North America.
North America. I'll gotta pull this up here and.
It's more effective to do it on. Google Maps cannot tell you how to get to Alert because you cannot get to Alert without.
There's no roads going to Alert.
There's none. Like, take the most northern point you can possibly think of on this continent and then go a little bit more north. And that's pretty much Alert.
This is gonna be difficult. Okay. Here is Canada. Up a little more. Up. Oh, there it is. There it is. Way up there. Way.
No, you
Oh,
lost.
wrong way.
Yeah.
Wrong way.
Right there.
Right, right not there.
Aaron, do you
That's
know
a
how
light.
many people live at Alert?
Nobody.
Alert was established by Canada during the Cold War, lest the Soviets start firing nuclear missiles over the North Pole.
That place.
So, Aaron, what happens if you go to Alert?
I'm the man. I am the man.
You're 3 months isolation pay, right?
Something like that. Danger pay, isolation pay, probably polar bear pay.
Oh.
Probably. I don't know if that's a thing.
Okay, Aaron. This is from most of these are from anonymous people. What is the worst movie you've ever seen?
Oh, what was that movie called? The worst movie I've ever seen. I'm just gonna Google this before I make myself look
Is it
like
one
an
that
idiot.
I know?
Yeah. Fault in Our Stars. Worst movie I've ever seen in my life. Who goes to Anne Frank's attic and makes out and everybody stops what they're doing and claps? Like, are you kidding me? Like,
It's a very
worst
valid
movie.
point.
Worst
I have been
movie
to Anne Frank's
ever.
house. You don't. Anne Frank's house is not a very. Yeah.
Terrible movie.
Yeah.
Horrible acting. 0 out of 10.
Okay, Aaron, do you agree with the concept of progressive stacking?
I don't even know what that means.
I had to Google it.
Okay.
Apparently, it means like if you're in a class at school or something, in university or something, because the basic idea is, you're gonna love this, that white people, specifically white men, get called on first in class most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
So the idea is that they let other people from other like genders and races go first, like they call them first before the white guys come in and do their thing.
All right, story time with Aaron. I'm not gonna give an opinion because I don't want to start anything. I'm just gonna tell you a story, and you can assume what my opinion is. So, this doesn't really have to do with like being called upon in class or anything. But when I was
the question is called upon in class.
But this has to do with the exact same thing. So, I don't know if I should tell that story.
Mm-hmm. You just have to say yes or no, and nobody's gonna judge you for it.
No.
As a white man, that's what he says.
No. Okay. Now I'm gonna tell the story.
No, you're not. We're going to the next question.
Nope,
do
next
you
story.
like bagged milk?
It's milk. It's the same milk as any other milk. Canadian milk is better than American milk. American milk tastes like dusty. It's weird. It has like a dust. If I feel like I'm drinking dust when I drink American milk, it's weird.
One time, one of the guys at the coffee shop, Nathan Jordan, called milk cow water, I think. Something like that. For some reason. I can't remember what we were talking about. Bagged milk is literally no different than like cartoned milk or whatever, except that it comes in a bag.
It's cheaper.
It. Aaron, have you ever visited Europe?
Nope.
Nope. But when I live in England, he's going to come visit me.
Well,
Yep.
I don't make that much money.
You also have to go see Jack.
Yeah, I don't want to go there.
We have a great uncle buried in Italy because he fought in World War II and died in World War II.
When I get deployed to Africa, I'll probably go there for my 2 weeks leave in between.
Aaron's getting deployed to Africa after he gets deployed to Alert. He has it all planned out. Okay. Aaron, how many provinces have you been to?
All of them except for BC and PEI and Newfoundland.
And the northern ones.
Well, those are territories.
Yeah.
So all of them except for 3.
6. Right? No, 7.
I've lived in 4 of them in the last year.
He gets around. There's a little bit when Aaron and I were literally living on different sides of the country. Like 4-hour time difference, different sides of the country. What is your favorite thing about life right now?
At
this moment.
Many things. I have a good job. I like my job, working on diesel engines, repairing diesel engines, running power plants, being in the military. Probably. And then I have this little fur ball here. He's like my little brother.
I need to sit here too, buddy.
Oh,
Don't get growly.
he's like my little brother. which I'm sure you all know him.
Mm-hmm.
So, this... He smells Uncle Brent's dog on me. He's not a fan.
No. Any other favorite things about life right now?
I don't know if I could pick a... Just life's good right now.
Really good, because Rolly's head's on his knee.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. What has life been teaching you lately?
Oh, man, you guys are just throwing them at me.
I told you.
Whole last year has been a character development year, to say the least. I don't know if I could... This is... What was the question exactly again?
What has life been teaching you lately?
Lately. Sometimes things are totally out of your control and you just gotta roll with the punches and it'll probably work out okay.
Example?
Many, but I'll pick one. Actually one today.
Oh.
But when I was in basic training, I got a subpoena to court 2 days before our last operation for basic training. I only had a week left. I got subpoenaed to court and I had to go home. Court
in Fort Francis,
yeah.
And he's in Quebec at this time.
Yeah, so I had to fly home, emergency fly home. So I got the subpoena at 4 o'clock on a Friday, and I was lucky at that time because if I got it any later than that, I probably would have been going to jail because I wouldn't be able to go to court, because I wouldn't have a leave pass, wouldn't be able to go, wouldn't be able to afford to fly, so all that. And so that happened, so I got recoursed, didn't get to graduate with all the friends who I'd been learning to fight with for the last
Not with
10,
each
11.
other, fight against other people.
Yes. And so I haven't been able to graduate, which is hard. And then it turns out, like, my parents, like, I wasn't even smart about all that, but, like, my parents, they don't, like, we're not super wealthy family or anything. If that's a polite way to put it. But they spent a lot of money on tickets to come down and watch me graduate. And then when this happened, they had to reschedule, they had to cancel, they're going to lose all their money that they had invested into it. And then I very quickly found out when I was going to be graduating, so they moved it over. But then when they were gone, when they would have been gone, if I would have been graduating at the time, I would have. It turns out the hot water tank in our house exploded all over the basement. And if they would have been gone for a week when that happened, that wouldn't have been good.
I was in BC at this time. I don't remember this.
It just wasn't. All around, it just kind of worked out better that way. You learn. I've definitely learned not to get mad with things you can't control. Like this morning, we hit a deer and I kind of laughed.
The truck's fine.
The truck is fine.
I mean, it's missing a chunk of grill, but it's fine. I
kind of laughed. It's just, life has taught me not to, in very stressful situations, you can't get stressed out. You gotta go with it, so I've gotten very good at not getting stressed out.
Did you have to use a tag for that deer?
No.
Really? Ooh.
Technically roadkill.
Yeah, I guess. Okay. Are you single?
Yes. Who's asking?
Anonymous people. What do you want in a girlfriend?
Do you want the description I give my friends?
Yes.
All the description I was telling my army buddies, I say, I'm just gonna go find a nice Christian girl, and then they all kind of look at me like, and it's kind of funny. I don't know. It's hard to pin down. I mean, everybody's different, but it's hard to pin down. This isn't something I'm really thought about. I've met a lot of different girls. My opinion changes all the time. It just depends.
It's good, I think, to be willing to be surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. How on earth? This is an anonymous person, not me. How on earth?
It sounds like a statement.
Do I find good Christian guys? I too am curious, Anon.
I don't know if I can answer that. I mean, I'd like to think all Christian guys are good. So
I think
don't know.
they're referring to, like, relationships.
I don't understand.
They want to date a good Christian guy, but none of the good Christian guys are stepping up. Probably. Aaron told me last night that guys don't like it when girls give them their phone.
Oh, I was weird when guys.
I think it's because I was talking to him about it, and he thinks it's weird because I'm his sister.
She almost gave.
They know. People encourage me to do it.
That would be so weird. You know, I'm not saying I wouldn't like it. If some cute girl came and gave me her number, I would just be like, who the hell are you? For lack of better words, like, this doesn't happen.
So how do you find them?
How do you find them?
Yep.
Look with your eyes.
That's a good place to start. What if you're blind?
I guess it don't really matter.
Okay.
I mean,
shall we move on? Shall we move on?
Yes.
What's your favorite part about being in the army? Aaron has so many favorite parts about being in the army. He loves it.
Favorite part about being in the army?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't make a lot of money. They kind of just do whatever they want with me. Lived in 4 different provinces in the last year. I haven't been able to settle down. I've been up all night for 3 days in a row doing 60-pound ruck marches, 14 kilometers, and so I mean,
I remember that one time when you were a terrorist.
That was pretty fun. Favorite part of being in the army? I don't know if it'd be favorite part, but I'm proud to be a military engineer. I feel like it's a, I don't know the term you would use. I just feel like it's like, it's hard to explain. You walk around, you see med techs or not doctors, but nurses, logistics and all stuff. It's like, oh, I'm lightning pony. We call them lightning ponies because their cat badge is like a horse with a lightning bolt through it. So we call them lightning ponies. But I don't know. It's just there's a certain. I don't want to make it a pride thing, but there's just something about being able to call yourself a military engineer. Just I don't know. I don't know how. I'm not describing it, but like.
He's honored to be a part of the tradition.
Yes. Honored to be a military engineer.
Mm-hmm. Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
I'll either still be in the military, or I'll be living in the bush somewhere with no neighbors. He
has a 9-year contract. He is 1 year into it.
Yeah, so I have no idea. I don't even know if I'll be alive. That's serious. I don't know if I'll be alive. Something I've lived with.
Yay! Who is your best friend, and it can't be your dog?
I'm gonna say I have a best friend. I have a lot of good friends. No. Best friend. Well, I'd say Dan. I guess Dan would be my best friend if I were to label it.
Yes. If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
I would
talk to dogs.
No. I don't know. I've never actually thought about that.
I would teleport.
What?
Teleport.
That'd be cool, but...
And cheap.
I would... maybe... super strength and then go join, like, special forces or something. That'd be pretty cool.
Could wrestle with Dan and win for once.
Mm-hmm.
What truly made you want to join the army, and was it an easy choice? I'm going to preface his answer by saying he's wanted to low-key be a part of the army since he was 12. continue?
There's a couple different reasons. I've kind of always wanted to be in the military. I've always just loved the movies, loved the games and stuff. Not that that justifies wanting to be in the military, but I went to school, got my welding tickets and everything, and then I wasn't able to find a job for a long time. And that ties into a previous question about the story I was going to tell. But anyways,
Yay, self-restraint. I'm so proud of you.
so I wasn't able to find a job. I was kind of getting mad, a little bit depressed, and then I felt, this is kind of weird. So I was on Instagram, and I seen this picture of a soldier with a welding mask on his combat helmet, and I was like, we were in safe with my parents. So I just showed them like, I'll be a welder in the military, and then I didn't know how they were gonna react. And my dad was like, "That'd be cool. That'd be good." And I was like, "Guess I never really thought about it." And then I kind of looked into it, and I originally wanted to be a welder, but they didn't want me, so I just decided to be in the most demanded trade in the military and be a generator technician. And so that's kind of one reason. But the reason that pushed that, I just felt God calling me to it. I feel like I'm where I'm supposed to be right now. And then I just started putting up all those messed up videos of people getting absolutely slaughtered in very horrendous ways. And I thought, if I could go overseas and do something to better somebody's quality of life, that I'll be doing my part to help stop that. So that is my second part to that. So
was it an easy choice?
I just kind of did it. It's easy to do. You just go online and you sign up. So, I mean...
Then you have to take a bunch of tests. And then your older sister has to teach you how to long divide all over again.
Yeah, I wouldn't... I guess it was an easy decision. And
then your pastor asks you if you've legitimately given thought to the fact that you might have to die.
No, that's not what he said. He asked, "Are you ready to die?"
There we go. And
then I was like, that kind of hit me in the chest. You always think about it, but nobody's ever asked me that before. And then that's when I said yes. That's something I've lived with, is I might die. But if I die, I just hope I'm dying saving somebody's life or something. So,
what is your favorite dessert? What is your favorite dessert?
I don't know. I'm not a big dessert guy. Cheesecake. That's simple, I guess.
Really?
Yeah, cheesecake's good.
Any specific kind of cheesecake?
No.
Okay. Stop trying to peek at the phone. What is my bro's favorite thing on the Dairy Queen menu? I don't know why they still ask me about Dairy Queen. I haven't worked there in over a year, but...
Turkey BLT. That's good.
And he doesn't like the fries.
No, beaky fries are gross.
We had Dairy Queen last night. That's why I say that. Do you consider yourself to be a member of Generation Z or a millennial?
Well, I am.
You're a...
What?
What are you?
I don't even know what Generation Z is.
Yeah, I think that's more like Austin and Colton.
I thought that was the snowflake generation. Legitimately, I'm pretty sure that's what they call it, is the snowflake generation.
I think you're like on the very, very end of the millennial.
I'm definitely millennial.
Generation Z. Oh. According to this, I think that a 20-year gap is too wide. Because according to the list, millennials are children born between 1982 and 2002, which means that we're millennials. Mm-hmm. Our younger twin cousins who are in grade 12 are millennials, and then our older cousin who has a 4-year-old child is like in her 30s is also a millennial. Yeah. That just seems like a really big gap.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a millennial, technically.
Aaron considers himself to be a millennial.
I'm not a snowflake.
I highly encourage all of you to watch the Adam Ruins Everything video about generations. Last question.
That was 20 questions already?
That was 20 questions already.
Okay.
Are there any people that you know in the military who follow Jesus?
Yes. Yes.
He actually found a really good church to go to in Halifax, and him and a couple others would go. It was pretty cool. I went to church with them one Sunday. Now, like, have you met anybody? He's only been in Borden for like a week, so perhaps not. But have you met anybody?
No. Not where I am now.
Mm-hmm. He's only been there for a week, and then he goes back for 2 weeks, and then he comes back for like a month. So. Probably won't meet anybody until the new year. Well.
I gotta find somebody to take to Brian's wedding. By December
You have to
1st.
RSVP. If anybody wants to come to a wedding in Grand Prairie, Alberta with either of us, we're taking applications.
We should set up an application form and put it on your blog and see who puts it. That'd be hilarious. I'm not paying for your flight.
Yeah, we're both really, really broke. He's in the army. I'm even more broke.
We're going to do that. That's hilarious. So, that's a great idea.
If you want to go to a wedding in Grand Prairie, Alberta in February...
Send me a Facebook message.
Just let us know. Okay, any closing thoughts for the fine people who asked you so many questions?
That was good. Last time there wasn't as many questions, so...
No, there wasn't.
That was good.
Okay, that's it for Ask Aaron 2017. We'll see you again at some point in 2018 to ask Aaron more questions.
Bye.
Bye.